Hey guys, just want to make a quick video here sharing you what I learned about the Buddhism, about the art of letting go and forgiveness. And if you are a entrepreneur or business owner, for quite some time, you probably know that by being in business, there's gonna be a lot of wrong situation, bad situation, or bad people in general try to do bad things to you, and there's not much you can do but just letting go and forgive. Like forgiveness is a very big part to that, but it's a lot easier said than done, right? It's very hard. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. So the way what I learned from the teaching, and just so for reference, Buddha, he's not a god, right? He's not a religious sort of thing. It's a teaching, like Buddhism is a teaching, it's not a religion, just so you know. Again, there's nothing wrong with religion. I just want to clear that out. That's how I connect to Buddha in the first place. And what I find is that teaching forgiveness in this teaching is by telling a story of the two arrows. So bear with me here, but imagine yourself walking in a park, right? And you will get hit, and you will get struck by an arrow on your foot. And it's so painful. And the first arrow is so hurtful, it's so painful, and it's so obvious, right? But then the second arrow gonna come in the same direction and it's gonna hit you at the same spot. So the question is, should you let the second arrow hit you and double the pain, or you gonna be try to avoid or dodge that second arrow, right? Most of you watching this right now, you probably say, duh, I'm gonna be avoiding it. I'm gonna be like try to dodge it as much as I can. But here's the catch, right? The second arrow is very suspicious. It's very it's very hard to see. It's nearly like invincible for some people. So the best thing you can do is train your vision, train your eye, train your awareness to spot the second arrow. Because the first arrow is obvious and it's painful, but the second arrow will have a long-lasting effect. But you can't really dodge it easily unless you see it coming, right? And it's always coming at the same direction and it's always hitting the same spot. So what does that translate to real life situation, right? When someone do something bad to you, and the immediate consequences, example is the COVID-19 lockdown, right? It's normally unforeseen, right? When the government just announce or the cases get outbreak in your local area and your business just get shut down, that is unforeseen. Unforeseen situation happen all the time in life. This is what life is all about, right? You're gonna get hit by the first arrow. That's immediate. That's hurt. That's painful, and you just gotta deal with it, right? So the second arrow is the consequences, like that frustration, that anger that let you build up in your mind. That's the second arrow. A lot of people don't see that coming, but the second arrow caused by the first arrow is the cause and effect again. So the second arrow is the cause. Sorry, the second arrow is the consequences from the first arrow, right? That resentment, that anger that you have toward the government or just the virus or anything, and it's gonna conflict back to yourself because you don't see it coming, because you choose to let it hit you, right? And this happens to everything in life. If someone do something bad to you, that's okay because that's unforeseen. That's life. That's the first arrow. You have to train your mind and your vision to always keep seeing the second arrow, because the second arrow is optional, right? And one of the famous quotes from the Buddha, he said, pain is necessary, right? Pain, you can't avoid that, but suffering is optional, right? You can't avoid pain. It's going to be there in life. It's two sides of the coin with happiness and pain. But suffering is optional. You choose to let yourself suffer if you choose to let the second arrow come and hit you and gain that last lasting effect in your life. You choose to do that. So just letting you know, suffering is optional, and that's what I learned from the teaching. I just want to share it really quick in the video. It's the story of the two arrow. If you have any question, if you have any question, don't ask me. I'm not an expert at this, but if you find value to this, just drop a like, drop a comment, and just reach out. If you are an entrepreneur or business owner, I would love the opportunity to connect with you and talk some more about this sort of topic. Really passionate about it, and yeah, see you soon.